Bob. We take it up a little higher.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another how to draw video. In this video, I'm going to be doing a step-by-step tutorial on how to draw a wolf. I've gotten a lot of requests for that in the comments, so I think it's something that y'all would enjoy. In this video, I'm using a pencil that I got from my Art Snacks box a while back. It's called Blackwood, and it's number 499 HB. It's kind of jumbo-ish, which is comfortable for me. I am going to start with a circle for this wolf's head. As always, when you draw a circle, just make sure that you're using your entire arm to move the pencil around the paper. To build confidence, just before even setting down your pencil, you can just hover the pencil over the paper and do the motion, and you'll kind of see with the tip. Anyway, back to what I was saying, you can see that it'll actually turn out in an okay circle. And then what we want to do is to just draw a line through the middle of the circle. These initial lines that I'm putting down are actually to position where the eyes go and where the muzzle goes. And once you figure those things out, it's just a matter of adding a bunch of fur. This horizontal line that goes right through the middle is actually where the eyes will be. And then we do want another line going down the middle. This line we may not use as much, we just want to know where the middle is when we're working with this area. I'm going to draw another line on either side of this middle one. And this is actually where it crosses into this horizontal line is where the pupils are going to be for the wolf. And so I'm going to start on the actual line, on the actual horizontal line, to see where I want the eyes. I would say a third of the way from the middle towards the edge of the circle is where you would want this. This is also where the edge of the muzzle will be, so we'll just kind of extend those lines down further just a little bit. I found it easier to actually place the pupils of the eyes first before anything else. So when you draw a pupil, it's going to be pretty small, and I'm just putting it right below where these lines intersect. As I draw one side, I'm going to immediately go over to the other side and do the same thing. For me, that's the best way to make sure that I'm doing both sides as evenly as possible. So from here, I make the iris of the eye, which is just a line around the pupil. And right now, it looks really funny, but I promise it'll come together and make sense. So then from here, when you draw the rest of the eye, the eyelid kind of goes over and then around this pupil. And then I'm going to come over here and do the same thing. This line comes all the way across the top of the iris and curves around the iris and points down. So there's a little bit of this line sticking out of the pupil on both sides. And then the edge of this line just connects here. And same thing with the inner corner. And now the eyes make a lot more sense. And the bottom part here is also a lot thicker. You want to make sure that the pupil is touching this top lid, but not touching the bottom lid. And so you can see that it's looking straight forward. So from here, we're going to add the nose, and the nose is at the bottom of the circle. The bottom of the nose is at the bottom of the circle, so it's about as wide as this, kind of in the middle between these two lines. And the shape is, this can curve with the bottom of the circle, and the top of this square is just wider. It's kind of like two squares stacked on top of each other. There's this one, that's white at the top, and then there's this one. It's very thin at the top. The muzzle down here doesn't extend past the nose very much, so it's actually just a little bit past the muzzle. This curves up this way. And then the bottom of the mouth. I don't want the edges of the mouth to be too pointed because a lot of domestic dogs actually look like that. A wolf's muzzle is kind of rounded around the sides. The bottom part just kind of connects this way. Cool, guys. The bottom of the muzzle connects to the chin and connects to kind of the side of the face like this. So it's almost as if this line is continuing up and this way. And same thing with this side. The inside of the ears start at this line, at these two lines here. They kind of go up this way, just curve out a little bit. Most animals and wildlife is so symmetrical. I felt like anything that wasn't exactly the same on the other side didn't seem authentic. So, and then the other sides of the ears come down this way, around this point in the side. This circle is to lay down the features of the face, but the wolf's actual head is even bigger than this circle. Kind of follows the bottom of this, yeah, just an oval. It's okay if it isn't perfect. Remember to draw really lightly. The outside of the ear actually lands on this bigger part on the oval. So now that I have those lines down, I don't need those other guidelines anymore. I put down a lot of these bigger lines down. I'm gonna draw the lines of where some of the fur is going to be indicated. Going to come here and show you how to draw the nose. So we already have some guidelines. This line is actually going to stay. There's an actual line that you see on the nose of wolves and dogs as well. So the sides of the nose actually come up and into the nostril. So we have this part, we have this line, the nostrils kind of curve in this way. Kind of like a puzzle piece. The little flap of the ear comes down this way, it follows the same line. Now I'm really going to start adding more detail to all this. Gonna go around the outline with a black colored pencil and also darken some of the areas on the eyes and the nose and the mouth. I hope you guys liked that. I hope you learned a little bit more about your own drawing skills and you are able to make your own wolf. Let me know what else you want to see in the comments. Thank you so much for watching.